Good morning, MMTs and our network. Welcome to stockmarketfunding.com. Welcome to the S&P Small Cap 600. Here are the individual equities in the Small Cap 600. One of the things that we need to have happen in the exchange models, we need more market makers over there. You can see the big move though on Friday. I'm letting you see the names as I scroll down here that there are leadership stocks in small caps. And small cap is very, very, very important to the U.S. economy because when small cap is doing well, America is growing. So there's great places to be in here. We're going to cover with you now the daily and the weekly analysis. We will tell you, just like we did the mid cap 400, is that you're going to see we had shorted the small cap leadership stocks that were going to fall earlier in the year. This is a very major update for small cap. It's 8.4. It's 2012. This is a daily analysis. And what I'm going to show you is that where small cap leads rallies, and you always do want them to lead the rallies, and look at down here, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to draw this area of the 2011 that everyone was involved in, this last one right here. This is the one you're going to remember, and how these bottoms got put in over here last year when we were short the same things and the same leadership stocks, because when those are falling in value, that means that something is wrong. Earnings are not coming in right. There's slow patches in the economies, everything we talk about. Worldwide volatility. However, small cap lead rallies as they do. And you can see the great rally that this one did. Now, as we cover these markets live daily, the analysis is live here and now. And the trade managements that we do are all on stockmarketfunding.com. You'll be able to find your indexes right here, Stock Indice Video Archives. You can go here. You can go up to the tabs. You can get different tabs and different things that you can navigate around. But most importantly is that you can see the indexes here using the new designed and layout structure to bring to you an easy way to navigate and then start reading about the things that you would like to read about there. So once again, I am going to truly say that the small cap 600 would lead this rally if this bull is going to go higher. And what it's going to take, though, we're in an election year, and I will tell you right now, when I take a look at the reversals that we did, and I take a look down here, that you understand that the bottom of this correction right here, the 2012 short, that small cap had let it down to the bottom. When it stopped going down, and we started to bounce and build daily movements at these support levels here and breakout levels here, as you can see, and then corrections and so forth, that this is a major, this piece of it is going to be the major consolidation part of this whole move in the small cap from a daily perspective in a shorter term view. Let's keep things realistic. So let's just take a look at where these last reversals were here, here, but you had your counter ascending reversals that led to these reversals here. So this is how they trade in the ranges, MMTs. And this particular one right here is how we would break above and come up here and test this high within small cap. Now, small cap leads the way in August because we are in the dog days of the summer August period. And small cap has lower on balance volume than any other time. Now, when we look at this weekly S&P small cap, this is your weekly bottom consolidation with the top end weekly reversals of the calendar 2012, kind of like we showed there on the daily. Now, the problem is, just like we pointed out in the mid cap 400, this small cap is so valuable to us that within the exchange model, they need to get more human market makers in these names that will give the small cap more liquidity within the small cap 600 index. So We're on the 10-week is the blue line. The 20-week is the one that's concerning. It's pointing down. The 50-week down here is where it got its support level and its breakout within the high frequency model. Please take note, HFT trading courses, as these are called high frequency trading models, we do explain a lot about how these weekly or daily movements are being accumulated in buys and sells in that period of time and what HFT models are about. Utilize the website so that you can better understand what we are talking about when giving you this analysis if you're the serious individual who wants to really understand the S&P 500 small cap and why these companies in here are leadership small cap stocks that we trade and cover. And we're going to be updating more and more of the sector and why it's very important. You know, Coinstar is one we've always traded. It's in this small cap. I mean, look, at the end of the day, there are some good small caps in here. And generally, when small caps are going to do well, we always look in here as clues to how the bull is really feeling. Because if they're reporting and saying good things, and if the economy changes, guess what's going to lead the way? There are leadership stocks. Once again, those are the individual names that are involved in the weekly analysis. I'm going to say that this weekly consolidation of the bottoms look very familiar with the broader markets, as it always does, in all of the key indexes and sectors. I will tell the loyal users who are looking for solutions to please stay updated. Once again, please go to the site where we have done everything for you to keep you updated, okay? And eventually, you'll understand that we're the #1 market maker trading school. There is no other one on the internet, but you'll never understand that until you learn about high frequency trading courses. You'll never understand that until you attend the free, because how could you? You can't. Not until you're there during the live market hours watching us do the buys and sells and pointing it out to you. Then you can validate what we're saying, and then it will be clear to you. Now, back to the weekly analysis here, is that you have support with these bottoms up across that ridge. But it's very susceptible because any upward resistance will sell. And I can tell you in the dog days of August, and this is going to be that upper end of that wick right here. Okay, so if they come back and they push it, that's going to be the resistance. And ultimately, right up here would take this complete trend cycle. If this is going to hold, it's going to break up out of here. It will have to test this area, and that's going to be half of this weekly bar right here. So let's just look at it like this. Half of this price movement, MMT, is going to be your upper end of that resistance in any low volume dog days of August. And I'm doing a major update, calendar 2012, of this S&P small cap and the names, and we will pinpoint all the leaders here as we do in every one of them, so that our trading, and what is that? Our market making capabilities are utilized. Once again, major update going into a major election within the small cap structure. Quarterly earnings in July are out of the way. Worldwide bankers are flooding the system with money. Listen, Ben Bernanke is ready to come off the sideline. The high-frequency trading models that have been used to generate these prices higher, read about the night capital. Listen, any movement up in the small cap, in the leadership stocks, we will be selling short because they will fail at the resistance level, especially under the Obama plan. I mean, if you're going to tax everybody, well, and put $500 or more billion on top of the deleveraged consumer right now, remember, the consumer will be a major reflection and small cap businesses. You want the small cap people working, but they need policy changes. And we hope that someday you get the right people in your government that make the right decisions and get the productivity back in the United States of America. Once again, small cap 600, yearly update. It is the most major update. It's under the new website. We'll be covering it every couple of weeks to once a month. And sometimes we will cover the individual names that are the leadership. How to trade, how to make markets. Why is this weekly pattern? Why is the daily showing you the grind here? Look, these are your resistance levels. No doubt about it. You're going to have to come up here now. So the weekly tells a story in our economy in small cap.